Across RuneScape, there's some fishing spots that never move. One of these spots is located on Miscellania, and here you can fish for up to 25 minutes AFK since you don't actually catch any fish. At high levels, you can get around 40k XP per hour here, but you can't continue fishing if you have 100% Miscellania approval. So you have to set up a cannon in the room to the south, and as your cannon defeats the NPC, your approval reduces over time. This method was popularized by RN Greed on Reddit, and in his post he has some optimization tips, so I've linked the post down in the description. This is a harpoon fishing spot, so you'll need a harpoon, and a crystal harpoon is going to give the best XP per hour. Near Prif, there's another fishing spot that never moves. Here, you're guaranteed to get a full inventory of fish every time you click on the fishing spot. So that means at a low fishing level, you could be fishing for up to 5 minutes before you get a full inventory. The maximum XP rate here is 55k fishing XP per hour, and at higher levels, your AFK interval will last for 1 to 2 minutes. To access this fishing spot, you need to have started the Regicide quest, and you need at least level 20 fishing. This is a fly fishing spot, so you'll need a fly fishing rod and feathers. If you're a gamer, you could 3-tick here, which isn't AFK, but since the spot won't move, you'll never have to change camera angle. Guys, I have a confession to make. I've been playing Raid Shadow Legends, and I'm actually enjoying it. So maybe I can persuade you to actually give the game a shot. Use the link in the description or scan the QR code to download. There's a lot of misconceptions about Raid, like the game has no depth, but these aren't true. Raid takes a lot of strategy if you want to be good at the game. Raid has so much depth that you can literally play for years and never end up bored. There's PvE, PvP, CVC, so many artifacts and clan bosses, so there's always something to do. There's over 800 heroes, which translates to billions of possible team combinations. There's also countless items and challenges to join. Raid took a leap in 2023 with huge updates added to the game, like the Cursed City. With most games these days, if you put money in, you level up faster or become wealthier in the game. With RuneScape, you can buy bonds and train with the fastest methods in the game. In Raid, you can do the same, but you can also progress to the end game without paying a cent. There are countless Raid content creators that have free-to-play progression videos, playing through all the way to the end game. So join me in Raid, click the link in the description or scan the QR code to download, and add me in-game under the name Theoatrix OSRS. If you download with my link, you get a head start with some goodies, and when reaching level 25, you get the epic champion Juliana for free. Once you're in, you can join my clan Theoatrix. Thanks to Raid for sponsoring this video. With strong defensive armor, you can AFK the entire Sarachnis boss fight. You can see here that with full Justicia and a Dins, I'm able to sit back and take very little damage while still dealing a lot of damage. You can also get away with bringing an actual weapon with an Ellie, but you don't even need an Ellie if you have high defense and Justicia. You just might need to watch your health a little more closely. Bringing Thralls is a good idea here for the extra damage, and you can also use the Death Charge spell to regain your special attack from the minions. Sarachnis drops the pet at a rate of 1 in 3,000, and with this method, you can get around 30 kills per hour AFK at high levels. This AFK Sarachnis method was popularized by Low Soul Gamers, who made a video on it 2 years ago. He goes into more depth, so I've linked that down below. Dark Beasts are a unique monster in Old School because they never stop being aggressive. With Guthans and a Blood Fury, you can AFK here for up to 20 minutes at a time, as long as you have the Logout Timer Runelight plugin set. From Dark Beasts, there's a 1 in 512 chance of dropping a Dark Bow, which are around 800k right now. The best location to do this is in the Ironworth dungeon, located in the southwestern part of Prif. At high combat levels, you don't even need a Blood Fury, and you'll be able to survive with just Guthans. But if you have below 90s in the combat stats, you should bring the Blood Fury. Keep in mind that Dark Beasts have a level 90 Slayer requirement to damage. so this method would be best suited for people going past level 99 in the combat stats. In the blast furnace, you can use the pump to train your strength AFK without gaining any hit points experience. So this is useful for pures and special account builds, although you can only get a maximum of 12k XP per hour, but you can AFK for 25 minutes at a time. Also in the blast furnace, you can pedal to gain 6k agility XP per hour, but this uses run energy, so you aren't able to AFK for too long. Every time your run energy reaches 0, you need to drink energy potions to restore it. There's an AFK agility method that was popularized by Announce.boy on Reddit, known as the player-owned house agility course. In the dungeon of a player-owned house, you can get the aggression of a Tsar Ranger, and you can auto-retaliate through the traps in a dungeon corridor to gain AFK agility XP. It currently costs around 1.2 mil for all the rooms and materials to build this course, and you can expect XP rates ranging from only 1k up to 12k depending on your level. You need Protect from Ranged active, so you should wear your best prayer bonus gear, and with full proselyte and 80 prayer, you can AFK for 5 minutes before you need more prayer. There's one slight issue with this method though. There's a chance that you'll make it all the way through the obstacles and you won't reset back to the start. This happens more often at higher levels and tends to happen every 5 to 10 minutes, which isn't that bad, but it is something to consider. On Runelite, there's a plugin called Tree Despawn Timer, which helps with AFK woodcutting. As you start chopping a tree, a timer pops up displaying how long you have until the tree gets cut down. This plugin is very accurate because you'll notice that the timer doesn't start counting right away. It starts counting when you receive the first log, which is how tree mechanics work now. Then once the timer hits 0, it stays at 0 until you chop the final log and the tree gets cut down. So with this plugin, you can see that chopping trees is more AFK than it seems, because you spend time cutting before and after the timer. So this means that even though redwoods have a timer of 4 minutes and 24 seconds, you're more likely to AFK for 5 minutes because of the time it takes to cut the first and last log. Over 6 years ago, I made a video called Super Splashing, where you cast spells on Kraken while it's submerged, and you get the full experience for what you would have hit. To do this, you need level 87 Slayer to fight Kraken, and you need a Kraken Slayer task. Since you'll be on task, you can wear an imbued Slayer helmet for the damage and accuracy boost. Overall, you can AFK here for 20 minutes at a time, and you can get over 100k XP per hour with high-level spells. As an ultimate Iron Man, collecting the right seeds takes a long time, and since you can't store them anywhere, farming is a slow skill. However, within the chambers of Xeric, you can rake seeds, then farm herbs for semi-AFK farming experience. If you're farming Noxiphers at 80 farming, you can expect XP rates of 45k farming per hour while getting AFK intervals of up to 3 minutes. There's some great AFK methods out there that I haven't mentioned yet, and that's because I only wanted to explain methods that you might not know about. Be sure to click the link in the description or scan the QR code to download Raid Shadow Legends and add me in-game under the name Theoatrix OSRS. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more old school content. Thanks for watching.